Okay, so we have Sue. Sue is a graduate of the 90-day Fit and Healthy Forever program, lose 20 pounds in 90 days without giving up your favorite food or wine. And Sue is here to share her journey with us. So thank you so much for joining us, Sue.
Hi.
Yeah. Hello. So the first question I have for Sue is, how did you feel before jumping on the program? What was going on?
I was feeling really heavy, like not so much weight heavy, but like a toxic heavy, and just feeling off track. And no matter what I did, it just wasn't budging.
Oh, okay. And so you heard about us through how? How'd you hear about Fit and Healthy?
Well, I know about you, Michelle, because you lived in Kelowna. You've been
Yeah.
you've been I don't know. I think I've known you for like 20 years.
A
Because
long time.
I did some work with you originally to help my digestion. So it's always been a journey, and this was just an opportunity to dive deeper and be part of a group.
Yeah, and get the solution. Okay. So that's good. What was the reason why you jumped on the program? The biggest
Because
reason.
my biggest reason was I wanted to have more energy and feel better. Yes, I wanted to lose the weight. I'm still not at my goal, but I realized that my going through the process made me realize more things about my internal organs, like especially going through the blood work and realizing some things that were off in my body that I need to get better so that I can get to my goal.
Right.
So those are kind of like the silent things, like the detailed blood work that you do to correct things in the body. Because, right, you always say blood doesn't lie.
That's very good. You're such a good, you always remember things. I love that about you. The second thing is, how was it during the program? How did you find the process? Did you find like the coaching and everything? How did it go?
Well, first off, I want to thank you and Reese so much and your team for all of your loving support and just meeting me where I was at. Because sometimes, honestly, I was in a pretty dark place. And so that was really supportive because it was winter and I had this terrible flu and I was just like in this deep place. And so that was really supportive to meet me where I was at, and so that I didn't feel like a complete loser. That because my body was just moving more slowly than what my expectations were. And that's when I realized that it's not just about the number on the scale, like losing the weight. There's so much more internal health that I realize. And I have a lot of friends that are getting older. And for me, it's about keeping moving and being healthy because I have an aunt who's 98 and she still cooks her own meals and she's such an inspiration because she's from the farm, right? And I don't want to end up in a senior's home and I don't have any kids, so it's up to me to keep healthy and keep moving. And the older you get, the more you have to work at it. It's not your body's not so forgiving anymore. And yeah, and the other thing was is buying that scale and
Yes.
actually figuring out how to program that thing myself. Like, and now I understand it's like if I eat this, and it's not just the number on the scale, right? It's the body fat, the BMI, and the visceral fat, which is something that I'm still going to be working on my journey to get more in the normal healthy range because I realize that it's a little bit too high for what I want.
Okay. And you've seen a lot of programs out there. How do you find that this one's different?
Well, this one takes a look more at what's going on internally because of the questionnaire that you do. And you're so knowledgeable with the detox process. You're like a little scientist. And that's, yeah, you really help to get to the core of what's really going on. Like so many people have issues with, their gallbladder or high blood pressure or heart. And there's so much that goes with that. And so you need to know the truths and how to fix it. Like it's not always just a a medication that's just covering up what's really going on. And I really believe um, that the body can heal itself, and you just help us, give us the tools um, to do so. And not many people don't know about the underdrops, so they're so important to constantly detox the body so that it can work optimally.
Thank you. Yes. So that's amazing. So how do you feel that you've graduated, you've got some tools, and then moving forward, you feel you've made some progress and you are sure on what to do moving forward on your own?
Yes.
Good. That's why it's
Um,
called Healthy Forever.
that's right. And I might need to come back and tweak some things, but I feel like I have like the foundation of all of the knowledge and the skills. And I guess the other thing that I learned about too is the importance of understanding and reading labels. Like I didn't realize um, seed oils like canola oil, sunflower oil, natural flavors, soya. Like there's so many bad products and things like a cake mix or a package of gravy that you maybe use for Christmas, or you're camping and you're eating a bag of chips and then you're having some nuts. It's like, oh my God, all those things had freaking canola oil. So it's not like you're just going, oh wow, I had the chips and they had canola oil. It just opened up my eyes to like going, oh my God, there's canola oil in that too. Like taking the time to read the labels.
Mhm. That's
Mhm.
perfect. Yeah,
So
that's amazing.
that was a huge, like I used to just think, well, canola oils and chips, but it's in so many things that I had no idea. And it's just accumulating to my toxicity in my body. And so now it's kind of like, now that I know, like I even went to the health food store and was looking one night, I was reading all the ingredients on these chips, and I swear the whole aisle, they were all bad. It's like, no, I'm just not gonna buy them anymore. Because I
Yeah.
know, and actually the next day, if you eat a bag of chips the next day, your body will feel heavy and swollen. And you wonder why. That's why.
Yeah.
And all this knowledge you have now. Amazing. I love it. I love to hear this. Oh, such a good student, such a good student. And you remember, you retain it, you followed it, you reported back, you asked a lot of questions. Those are the kind of clients that we're looking for, because the ones that are hungry for the answers, the ones that are in it to win it. And so for all the women that are watching you right now, Sue, as the example of Fit and Healthy Forever, you are.
Yeah.
My poster child. So what would you say to a woman over 40 who's struggling to lose weight and she yo-yos back and forth? She's maybe thinking about Ozempic or some kind of drastic, because she just is at her wit's end. What would you say to this woman?
No. you, you need to dive deeper into what's going on in your body. And it's not just a one-step thing, it's a process that it's providing yourself with deeper education so that you know the steps of what to do. I have all this knowledge, but now it's like I need more time to implement and practice these steps and make it part of my life. But it's not just one thing. It's exercise, it's detoxification, it's eating whole foods, it's increasing your protein intake, it's drinking water, it's moving, it's being outside, it's sleep, it's all of it.
See how good she is?
That sounds like Swerves.
Sounds like Swerve.
That's great, Sue.
And how did you enjoy the experience? Was it fun getting your health back, like learning about the information, being with the group?
It was exciting to learn about the stuff, but because I went through a dreadful flu, it wasn't always fun. Honestly, I had to. It was it was almost kind of like I was peeling off onions of myself. That I'm not gonna lie, I did go through some deep emotional stuff about myself, because you you have to be willing to meet yourself in the depths of the dark mud by yourself, um and face some internal thoughts and choose differently. So all that takes time.
Yeah, and we were happy to be by your side the whole time too.
Yeah.
Always there for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so anything you want to add to that, Reese?
No, it's just, I'm glad that you picked up so much, Sue. You really,
Yeah.
you're embodying it, which is
Mhm.
what we're looking for from our clients, our students, is that they get it, right? And then they're applying it, and then they're
Mhm,
moving forward with it in their life.
Mhm.
And they're
mhm,
going to be integrated. You're going to be integrating this for the rest of your life. And you'll continue, believe it or not, you're going to continue to peel more and more and
mhm,
more and more layers off.
mhm,
So that's great. Congratulations.
mhm,
Yes, when I first met Sue, I knew she was a leader. And I
mhm,
knew she needs some help to be the leader because she knew she's the leader, and now you're the leader. Now you're
mhm.
holding classes. Now you're the person you're meant to be, and it's only going to get better and better because you're doing it in a healthy way, and you're exploring things that seem to be scary, but you're still going through it. You had the courage and the trust. So you
Oh my
were
guys, yesterday I was because I'm doing the hydrogen peroxide IVs, which are also helping deeper heal my lungs. But
yeah.
anyways, the guy beside me, I guess he had an attack with his ulcer or something. Like he was just in a bad situation. He owns a company, young guy, just so much stress in his life. And I went, oh, you need to come to my yoga class. And so
Mhm.
I got his number and he goes, yeah, I really need to do something in my life to like slow down. So it's not always just about eating healthy, it's making sure that we have balance in our life and managing our stress and giving ourselves and teaching ourselves how to rest, the importance of rest and breath and
Mhm.
keeping balanced. And it's so important because stress is a silent killer and can affect your organs, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And
And
yeah,
and it
100%.
creates and and it creates disease. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the other important thing about the blood test and the UNDA too, is to take a look at what's going on, because if some things are really out of whack, it can start to lead to a disease, and then you're going to spend the money at some point in your life because you're going to end up with cancer or something, and your whole life is going to be ruined.
Exactly. And we can catch it early and prevent. You're
Mhm.
right. You're on the forefront, Sue. And boy, the ones that are doing your classes and you holding them are really like in the right space. Because you're healing too. You've got your hero's journey. You healed a lot of things, so you can help these as well. And we can all be fit and healthy forever together. And so it all starts with being the example. And that's who
Mhm.
you are. So thank you so much,
I
Sue.
am, I am starting my own yoga restorative business in the fall in my house.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great.
I'll, I'll,
that's so
I'll keep you
that's
posted
so exciting.
on how that goes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, you're going ahead with what you want. If without health and energy, you're not really interested in that. You're just trying to get by in the day, not you. No, you got plans. You're following your passion and your mission.
Got
Mhm.
That is exactly what everyone needs to, if we can just have everyone do that, it would be a better place. So
a
Mhm.
better
congratulations.
quality of life, right?
And actually,
Congrats.
my friend this weekend, because I had 11 people for Easter dinner, and when everybody's coming at you, blah, 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 and he says, "I can't believe how calm you were." Right, and that I think is just more, it's just everything. It's more self-confidence, it's feeling more grounded, it's being more aware of my breath, and yoga is huge, right? Because you learn to hold these poses in difficult positions and you have to breathe through it, and that's
Yeah.
what life is all about, right? It's like moving with the highs and lows, and recognizing what your limits are. Like I will never do that again because it was too much, like too many people.
Right. So yeah, and then that's the thing, is we're evaluating that. So thank you so much, Sue, for your time. I really appreciate that. And being the example that you're meant to be.
Thank you guys.